benefited from this online challenge. Honestly speaking, you think it's a win? I wish you the best.
Don't worry, I'll try it. So make sure you try it. It's
Please
a solo
avoid
something.
singing.
Don't worry, I'll try it.
Avoid singing.
I'll shock you. Hey, okay.
100K, 70K,
Can you
50K,
imagine?
and
100.
consolation prize. They say at all.
Now you
Bad
bad
pass.
pass.
And you get to sing before the
Father.
Heavenly
The
Father.
Father.
Yes,
Oh my
another like double blessing. You get the cash
Physical.
blessing, and then you also get the
The
blessing
spiritual.
of the spiritual blessing. You know.
Which is more better of it.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you waiting for? Jump on these 3 bonanzas we have. So I am throwing the line of Sister Ruth. Bonanza 1,
Bonanza 2,
and
Bonanza
3.
So where will you be? Enjoy, just enjoy. Look at the money is in front of you. Participate in this wonderful...
Hustle.
Oh my God. Let's hustle. This is more than 2K, so it is important for you to hustle harder. All right, so we'll be going on a break. When we come back, the Morning Star continues.
Gentiles, behold your King cometh.
BCS Tacros Television, the voice of the universe, joyfully invites all children of God to join the host of heaven in giving glory to the King Immortal, the Lamb of God, the Prince of Peace, the Good Shepherd, the Great High Priest, the mediator between God and man, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, His Holiness Olumba Obud, on the glorious occasion of His Divine Manifestation celebration holding from 17th through 23rd November 2025. Now is the time to felicitate with the Holy Father who has been good, caring, loving and gracious to you and your family. Do not miss this opportunity to express your joy, gratitude and devotion. All video felicitations should be recorded in a landscape format and sent to bcsstv000@gmail.com. For inquiries, please contact us via WhatsApp on +234 809 473 5538 and +234 814 083 6948. Come, let us together celebrate the everlasting reign of peace, love, and righteousness, as all glory, honor, and praise be ascribed to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, His Holiness Olumba Obud. Thank you, Father. Management, BCS Tacros Television. Announcer.
He comes to teach, he comes to lead.
We welcome you all with sweet melodies. I am 144,000 Virgin Sister Ifulaya Christabel Ezeuba. With me here is my organist, Divine Vanguard, Brother Roland Amadi. Listen and be blessed. As the darkness passes to a glorious morning, go with us everywhere. It's a pleasure, Father. May we examples be in our words and our deeds, spreading the truth around in glory of thy name.
stay glued to Starcross TV. Thank you for joining us. I'm David Eric, and I'm still here with my beautiful, amazing ladies here with me. I still have Sister Ruth Ubu and Sister Peacemate. Good to have you guys.
Welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back.
Right, so it has been a very wonderful, amazing time here on set. And this happens to also be the 67th anniversary celebration of the Christ Universal General Fellowship. And our father has been taking the fellowship in a positive direction. They started the flag off on Monday, and they still have wonderful activities to carry out today and tomorrow, which happens to be their grand finale. So do well to be part and parcel of this wonderful week and receive the blessings of our most holy Father. All right, so today we started on a very wonderful note. We spoke about let most of the things that you do, the impressions that you create, be a positive side. Yes, make sure you try to help no matter what the outcome is. Try to make sure that you are a good person. Try to make sure that you find every reason where you can show love, where you can show mercy, where you can show care. So at this point in time, we're looking at another phase. Now, for us to have the first phase of what we spoke about be complete, we have to also look into the power of forgiveness, exploring the path to healing and reconciliation. It is very important. I feel most persons nowadays are going through a lot. They have not been able to reconcile with their self, with their environment, with their neighbor, and as such, forgiveness can never come in. And I feel if there's no reconciliation, you cannot exhibit out the good things which has been planted into you. So let us look into this aspect. So, Sister Peace, let us look at the aspect of total forgiveness. Is it possible for us to have total forgiveness without reconciliation?
Okay, thank you so much. Before I answer that question, welcome back, Sister Ruth. All right, to our audience, this is a live broadcast. Please, you can join us via our YouTube page or our Facebook page and join in the conversation. We are discussing on forgiveness. How well can we forgive others completely? And of course, you forget about it as well.
Yeah.
Now you're asking, or you asked the question, is it possible to forgive someone totally, right?
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I feel yes, it's possible. I would like to be as frank as, because this is a reality check. So I feel it's very, very possible for you to forgive. But I know sometimes there's how you forgive someone, and then when that person passes, the thought of what that person did, you keep reflecting on it. I feel at that point there is no total forgiveness there. There are some persons who say you keep, maybe you're forgiving someone and you still keep the person at arm's length, But at the same time, I feel when you forgive, like when you pronounce that I have forgiven you, you should as well be able to free your heart. Now, when we look at what forgiveness is, we'll say it's a conscious choice, of letting go of negative feelings. You did something to me. I have forgiven you. I told you I've forgiven you. I should be able to let it go totally and completely from my heart. Not when you pass, or more, I start recollecting what you did, or maybe you did something again. I went back to recollecting that thing you did years ago, or maybe a few days and all of that. So I feel it's very, very possible for you to forgive completely.
All right, thank you so much. So, Sister Ruth, will you say total forgiveness is important for our personal and collective healing for ourselves?
Yeah, of course. I feel like forgiveness is just like you, like purging yourself of poison, Also, bearing grudge, holding on to grudges is just like you drinking the poison, like poisoning your own self and thinking that another person will be hurt in the process. Meanwhile, you are the one actually, experiencing or feeling the weight of the, poison you just drank. Also, forgiving totally is just like you purging yourself of the poison you earlier drank. So when you purge yourself totally, you become free. But in the same vein, you have learnt your lesson. You won't tell me you haven't learnt anything. After all, whatever happened for a purpose. According to the Bible, to everything there is a purpose.
Yeah.
So this purpose came to teach you a lesson, and you have learnt. you should let go and be wise in case another one, in case the
So
universe presents you
let me
with
come
another.
into what Sister P said so that you can just look at it at this point now. Sister P said, yes, it is right to forgive, but some persons forgive and say, let's stay at arm's length. So do you subscribe to that?
Yeah, I would say yes. Like if it has to do with the kind of weight, you know, surrounding what this person did, I feel like if you want to go by the Father's teachings, you should be able to forgive this person, because even Father says, according to, like when he says it in Efogene and Karin to a different dibium, which means be
wise as a serpent.
a serpent, yes,
Guys.
as
Harmless
a
as
dove,
dove.
as a dove. So yes, Father knew what he said before he said what he said. So whereas somebody has done something so so I don't know, so great, I don't know if I should use the word great or grave, yeah, to you, you should be able to, that is, if you're going by the Father's teachings, you should be able to forgive, even though the person killed somebody very close to you. Forgive the person, but yet after that you should be wise as the serpent, which therefore means that keep the person at arm's length.
All right, I am just pondering and imagining so many things. Do you feel that we have to forgive because what other persons are going to think or what they will say? That is why we need to forgive. Because imagine someone having an issue with somebody and people are watching and they know your character, they know you have someone of a very high standard, and you just want to forgive because of what the persons or people out there
I
will
say this.
Do you think it's possible, Sister Peace?
Oh, it's good.
Or
If
do you
I think it's good.
Yes.
Looking at that, I would say it's not good. Like you're forgiving someone because, I don't want bro Eric to see me as a bad person, or maybe I want big celebrity, and now if bro Eric sees me not forgiving, they'll bring down, or maybe I'm a religious, maybe like a priest chorister or something, and someone like, so you are going to this church and you are not forgiving, is that what they teach you? And you don't want to, you know, keep having that. At the same time, I feel we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be forgiving because we are trying to avoid what people say. But let's forgive because we are doing it for our own peace of mind, and not because, I don't want what Ruth will say, or, all those kind of situations. So I feel forgiveness should be a thing of the mind, a thing of the heart. You are not forgiving because you don't want, you don't know, or you don't want the other person to say something bad against your church or against your person and all of that. So it should be a thing of the mind, knowing that when you forgive someone, you are also forgiving yourself. Ruth said something here. It's like letting go of that bitter wine that you drank, or maybe you had drunk and all of that. But I feel it should be something of you're freeing yourself, you're giving yourself that peace of mind. And of course, remember you asked a question when we started. When you love something, it should be it should show in whatever you're doing. Now you're a BCS member. You are not, we have been taught to forgive. Like Father preaches it, teaches it, shows it in his character, in his attributes and all of that. And now you as a BCS member, you are out there. Maybe you're faced with a scenario, and maybe that thing is so grave that you don't want to forgive. But you have to, because we are talking about the teachings of the Father. At that point, I feel it's okay, but then let it be from your mind. You know, there are some persons whom this forgiveness is not part of them. True. They can take you for God knows when. They will tell you I've forgiven you, but they can put you in their heart for 2, 3, 5 years and all of that. But at the same time, we are being brought up in a kingdom where love surrounds us. Father teaches forgiveness, and we are supposed to, or it's a must, it's a necessity that we should portray this forgiveness. So do it for yourself, and do it for the fact that you are reflecting the character of him who is leading you, and not because of what other persons have to say.
All right, thank you so much.
To add to what she said, I feel if anyone is being compelled to forgive, such a one has not actually forgiven.
Yeah.
Sincerely speaking,
True.
That's how I see mine.
Like
from my own, from my own angle, because subsequently things will arise, and then you'll be like, this person is not like I even wanted to forgive you. I was being compelled. If not that Sister A or Brother A said I should forgive and let go, I never wanted to, and now look at what is happening.
Yeah.
If you actually forgave the person from your mind, you will never bring it up. Nothing on earth will make you bring it up, because actually you have lowered it, like you have buried the dust. Nothing on earth will make you to go and start digging out the dust again. But because somebody asked you to, and because you are doing it for the gram, you know, you would definitely, you know, bring it up. And you have not actually forgiven such a one. If there be anybody around you watching that is doing this because somebody asked, I feel you should be careful, because such a one could actually, you know, send you to your early grave, because it is not coming from their mind. Sincerely speaking, you could go ask what are they called? I don't know what they are called. I've forgotten the names. But you could go ask somebody who knows more than you. Somebody that is
Mentor?
not like a mentor.
Therapist?
No,
Okay, please
not
just
really.
go on.
Not
I'm
really.
giving you the words.
But then go and ask. They will tell you that this person is not from their mind. They are being compelled. So you should even be careful with such a people, or with such a one rather, because they might send you to your early grave. That is if you lose God. If you become extremely free. At the same time, you can also be free, extremely free, and then your level of, like, God knows that you are being very honest, and then the angels will never leave your side. They will guard you, they will guide you, and so you don't fall into temptation. So if you are surrounded with this kind of persons, I feel like you should always say the Lord's Prayer every now and then. I am not even joking. So that they will not lead you into temptation. Even though the temptation is before you, they will delay you. It might be the handle of the door causing you anger, like holding your dress back or even tearing your dress so you don't walk into it. It might just be your key getting stuck in the door, and then before you know it, boom, it's broken. You know, all these setbacks sometimes stops people from impending danger. So I like to say there is no bad. Honestly, sometimes all these things happens, they are just mere before God, just to stop the greater things that would have caused tears, the greater things that would have caused millions of people to cry over a person. He will take these minor things, maybe your key getting stuck, your doors tearing your dress, you know, you breaking something happening around, just to stop you from the impending danger ahead. So you say your Lord's Prayer, and they will guard you, the spirits, God will guard you, and then keep you away from this temptation. But it might bring you anger, no doubt, but it's also going to cause you to smile in the nearest future.
All right, thank you so much. It's good, Boo, you have spoken so well. So it is very important we have to note this. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 13, it said, forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. It is something that is very wonderful. And even the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 14 to 15 also states that, for if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. So this is the reason.
Luke 6:37 says something similar.
Yes.
Judge not, and
Yes.
ye shall not be judged.
Yes.
Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven.
All right, thank you so much. So it is very important for us to note this fact that we have to forgive. And remember, when you forgive, you are also doing yourself a lot of favor, All right, we'll be going on a break, and when we come back, we have another wonderful, exciting, wonderful segment to make sure that this Morning Star is a perfect one for you. So don't go nowhere. We will be right back.
Jehovah Modum, Jehovah Modum, bam bam bim bam, bam bidam badam badam bam, bidam bim bam bidam badam bam, bidam bim bam bidam badam bam, bidam bim. Anyamo Jehovah, Twambame. Jehovah, Jehovah, Twambame. Jehovah, Jehovah, Twambame. Sanete, Nanino, and the Gawan, who said, Nedem, Sanete, Nanino, and the Gawan, who said, Nedem, Sanete, and the Gawan, who said, Nedem, Sanete, and the Gawan, who said, Nedem,
Jehovah,
Kuzurofon, oh, for
welcome back. You're still watching the Morning Star Breakfast Show. That was a very wonderful performance by Grant Ambassador, Prince and Co. Yes, we have another wonderful segment, yes, with the Managing Director of Starcross TV. But before I introduce him, I still have my wonderful, beautiful, amazing colleague here with me on set, Sis Basement. Good to have you back.
Thank you so much. Welcome back.
All right, I think I need to leave the floor for the woman to introduce the man. What do you think?
Oh,
Sis?
okay. They say ladies first.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, it is another beautiful moment where you have to learn a whole lot here on this episode of the Morning Star Breakfast Show. And right now, remember we had a topic we were looking at, the power of forgiveness. We're still waiting for your comments. Please do well to join us on our live section on Facebook or our YouTube page. Let's get to hear what you have to say about this particular topic. If you have actually been offended before, and how many times were you offended, and how well were you able to forgive the person? All right, so to join us on this conversation and as well looking at the immortal words of our Holy Father, we have none other than Patriarch Christ Shepherd Oga Osim. At this point, I will not be giving him all the portfolio, the MD of this, one's that, and all of that. But let's just welcome him and say good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good
How
morning.
do you feel?
I'm good. I'm good.
You know, we have to hold you responsible because sometimes whenever we're on set like this, we need a cup of tea, you know, something to bring down the tension whenever we see you.
Noted.
Okay, so this morning we're on the topic, the power of forgiveness. So we're also exploring how we can actually use that to heal, you know. And now we want to actually channel it to another area.
Yeah.
Let's see how, from your own opinion, how can we well balance forgiveness with accountability, especially in the social sectors? You know, at least I know that for one, you are a political personnel. So how well can we balance forgiveness with accountability?
Okay, thank you very much. First, I will speak as a priest under the influence of a supernatural teacher, under the influence of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, whom I have seen him not only teaching on forgiveness, but also practicing it. So that is from the perspective I will come. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful godly virtue expected of man. It's one of them. Although it is sometimes misunderstood, sometimes when people forgive, they think that because they are weak, they cannot fight back, you know, and all that, but that is not true. Okay. The Father has let us to know that when you forgive, that is even when your offender is receiving reward. Now you talk about accountability. Yeah. You're already aware that whatever we do, everybody shall give account of his attitude, of his works, whether before man or before God, you will. If you cannot, like in the social setting, there are some people who think they are above the law. You understand? There are some countries that think that they are above the law. They don't report. Like, for example, in our country, Nigeria, there's this saying where you see a sitting governor who say, I have immunity. Nobody can arrest me. I can do and undo. You understand? Yes. That is that they cannot account to man. Does not mean they cannot account to God. They will definitely account to God. And when you account to God, God will still make you account to those same people. That is how it is. That is why sometimes you see once a very powerful leader, politically, or not only in politics, across board, very powerful. And sometimes you see that even the same people that the person was commanding, they were now commanding him. You understand? We've seen it. Yeah. Even in political setting, you see sometimes a sitting governor will be so powerful that he will do so many things. Then after a period of 4 or 8 years, the same people that he was controlling, even some of his personal assistants, might emerge governor, and he will still go back to them, you know. And that time, what he did will start stirring on his face.
Yeah.
So we must account for what we do. When you are forgiven, whether in the spiritual context or you forgive in the social context, does not mean that you will not pay for what you have done. And the wisdom in forgiveness is that, he even made people not to hold you accountable for that. For example, somebody killed somebody in your family. The day that person killed that person, he's liable to die. That one is there. So if you in the family whose person has been killed, you say you will not forgive, you will not forgive. If that person died naturally as a reward for killing, they will come after you.
Yes.
They will say, oh, he said he will not forgive, and look at what he has done. But when you forgive, the possibility of being accused, the possibility of people coming after you will reduce. And I've also come to learn that when you are quiet, sometimes when people do something to you and you forgive, that is even when God acts. Because the scripture says, vengeance is mine, leave vengeance unto God. I will repay, said the Lord. You understand? So that is the context you should understand. And that is why the father, whatever you do to him, he keeps quiet. That does not mean, people make a lot of mistakes. They said, we have heard somebody said, if His Holiness Olumba Olumbobu is God, the King of Kings, I'm saying all these things about him, against him, let him strike me to death. I've heard somebody say so.
It happens.
But what is a father's response? Father say all those things you do, that even death will deny you. You will look for death and you will not see. He will not talk. He will not come after you. He will not take vengeance because he had already assigned angels. Angels that will handle, that will take care of every action of man is there. When you offend me, the angel that will take care of that is already there doing his work. Let alone him that is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. That is why people are correct when they say when he is too quiet on things, be afraid.
Yeah, true.
Be afraid. When Father is too quiet, sometimes even good he speaks. And the Bible summarizes it by saying, the Father chastises the Son he loves.
True.
So when he speaks, people say, oh, Father, I've disgraced him. Father, I've done this. Did you hear what Father said? That time you should even know that he loved that person.
Yeah.
When he comes out to say, I have that experience and I'm very happy. Because anytime Father chastises me, I see it as love. I see it as more love. And it makes you a better person. But those who say, you see, keep quiet, so will not even say, Sister Peace did this thing. Father did not talk. Me, I did. Father talked. Does it mean Father likes Sister Peace more than me? Father hate me? No way. It's not true.
Yes.
You understand? So his quietness is even more dangerous than when he speaks. But anything you do to anybody, both God and man, you will give account for it. Because there are angels, spirit that has been assigned to take care of all those things, to make sure you account for what you have done.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, sir. I think I want us to have a balance. Now, looking at it from this perspective, we understand that religious practitioners, they all talk about peace, peace, peace. But I'm sorry, forgiveness rather. But we have noticed that there are no much forgiveness occurring in the religious aspect, but more forgiveness occurs in the social life. How can we balance this in this present time?
Okay, first, forgiveness is God himself. Man is only struggling to cope. And forgiveness is Christ. The first person that displayed forgiveness, that represented forgiveness, that acted forgiveness was Christ. When he manifested to atone for the sin of our first parents on earth. And up till today, he is an embodiment of forgiveness. Other people still try to do that. So, and then, in the social context, Some forgiveness is not true. They are only acting. They are only pretending. You understand? For example, like in political setting, you will see two politicians quarreling, arguing, talking against each other. And the next thing you see them coming together is because of interest. I used to call it economical forgiveness. You are doing that for economic purpose. So that you cannot call that forgiveness. Those are pretense, because before you know it again, they will fall apart. If they come together because they want to share money, or money is involved, once they share it, they will go back to the same field. They will know that that man is my enemy. We only came together for this purpose. So we cannot call those things forgiveness. Forgiveness comes from the Father. And it displays it. Let me tell you something that I witnessed that makes our kingdom very unique and our Father very unique. When I was serving as a missionary in the Republic of South Africa, I was invited to a forum they call Ministers, Soweto Ministers Fraternal, where all ministers meet. I was the only foreigner and the youngest in that gathering. When I got there, the ministers forum were talking about one situation, that a very powerful religious leader in Nigeria was visiting South Africa. And they know that when he visited, already the ovation was high, people were excited. So these ministers were afraid that that man, when he comes, he will affect their congregation. Because they could see, they could hear their members even say, oh, we are waiting for this powerful man of God. And this man of God, here in Nigeria, it was not long when a brother that used to come to the Father, that Father transformed from his wickedness and all that, went to his church and started speaking evil against the Father. He gave that platform, invited audience, sponsored him to come and talk against the Father. So within that same period, this man was proposing to visit
South
Africa. So I didn't know that why I was invited to that meeting was they wanted me to say something about the man so that they can make a press statement quoting me.
Wow.
So that South Africans will lose faith in his coming. So when I got there, they raised it. They raised the situation and said, since we're Nigerian, we want you to say some of the things you know about him so that we can make a press statement. So I was confused. So immediately something said to me, Olga, you have to speak to the Father. Tell him the situation. It was on a Thursday. I came out from the meeting when luckily Father knows the situation of his children everywhere. I dialed, called the Father. Father picked the phone and I told him. You know what Father said to me? Father knew what this man have done recently. He heard it. He knew very well. You know what Father said to me? He said, Olga, you know that in brotherhood we don't speak evil against anyone. We don't speak. That is not our teachings. Go and tell them that if it is the will of the Father that that man should come, he will come. But if it is not the will of the Father, he will not come. They should not waste their time. When Father finished, I knocked down my head and I went back. And I also told them, well, I have think, I've even called some people. If they can tell me, nobody can really hold to anything this man has done. But you see, ministers of the Lord, I just want to say this thing. If it is the will of God that this man should come, he will come. If it is not his will, don't worry. There's no point we worry. They got angry. The presiding minister got angry. I know you Nigerians, you support yourself. Are we sure that you will not do that one day here? So I saw that my presence there was no longer safe. I had to leave. 1 month passed, 2 months passed, 3 months passed. You know what happened? FIFA came for an inspection of stadium for the 2010 World Cup. went to the very stadium that minister was, reverend was, man of God, was proposing to use, and said this is one of the stadium they'll be using for opening and closing ceremony. So from that day, they had to shut down that stadium for against public use until when it is time for World Cup, until they renovate. So when FIFA said so, the ministers now, the minister of sport had to write to everybody that all programs scheduled to hold in that stadium should be cancelled. And that is the only stadium that man, by the assessment, could contain his crowd. So because it doesn't have a venue to contain the kind of crowd that would come, they wrote to him to cancel that event. And he could not visit South Africa. And as I speak, that man of God is no longer living.
Wow.
He could not visit until he passed on. That is the Father for you. Yeah. Power of what? Forgiveness. If Father have said, oh, this man was just ridiculing brother recently, so it's an opportunity for him to be ridiculed. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, tell them what you know. Eh? You know what will have happened now. But Father took that. So that is forgiveness. It takes a being with a heart of forgiveness to think that way, to act that way. And that's why most people don't know. So the only place you can see sincere forgiveness is in the Father. Yeah. And it's in this kingdom. People speak evil against him. When Linus Umo was speaking evil against the Father, he came back, begged the Father. Father received him, even gave him a car. Yeah. But how did he end it? During rebellion, journalists came and asked the Holy Father, why are people attacking some of these people doing this thing, taking brotherhood to court, taking the King of Kings to police and all that? I remember what the Holy Father answered them. Father told them, all these things they did, this is not the first time people have taken Christ to court, that the Jews did it. Now Father asked, what was their end? Pilate did it. What was his end? You get the point? So it's time to understand or to reason that whatever you do, there is
a reward
for it. So we ought to forgive. And what did Christ tell them? Father, forgive them. But did that stop what they are suffering up till today? No.
All right, so before we let you go, we would love to know one of the benefits of forgiveness and how can we cultivate this in our everyday life for our audience.
Yeah, the benefit of forgiveness is that when you forgive, you win. If you want to win in every situation, in every battle, then think to forgive. That time you are going to plan, okay, let me do this, let me revenge. The angel assigned to handle that matter is relaxing.
Sure.
It's like you take you seek for a service of a legal practitioner to come and defend you in court. And when you get to court, you say, stand aside, let me do it. The legal practitioner will stand aside and allow you to face the case. But when you allow him to do it, he will do it. And he will do it better than you because that is his profession. So when you forgive, your angels assigned to that area are acting faster. But when you say you want to revenge, then okay now, since he won't do our work, make him do our work. But can you do it? Because it's not written of you. It's not written of you. So that is what we need to know. Everybody has his assignment. Your own is to forgive. People that will revenge on your behalf are already there. So if you want to win, forgive. And you will be congratulated.
Thank you so much, Princess, for coming through for us this morning. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll be going on a break, and when we come back, the last segment for the Morning Star Breakfast Show will come through, which happens to be Today in History. So don't touch that dial. We will be right back after this break.
shine out bright through the darkened wall, so that people be saved through the light in you. Representing little Lumba, we must do the right. Don't let people blaspheme him because of you. Because we are different.
We must prove to the world we are gospel bearers. We belong to line of tribe of Judah. We must give helping hands to less privileged. We must preach this gospel to the dying world. Because we are ambassadors of Olumba, chosen to prove His excellency. Let's be the difference. Let's be the difference. Representing little Lumba with His gospel of truth. Let's be the difference. Let's be the difference. Let's be the difference. Representing little Lumba with His gospel. Let's represent our Father. Let's be the difference.
We must go to Macedonia and preach the word. We must go to Pakistan and stop the war. We must let Israel know He's in Africa. We must tell the Greece and Australia. Because we are ambassadors of Olumba Obu. Yes, we are chosen to prove His excellency. Let's be the difference. Let's be the difference. Oh yes, represent.
Thank you so much for joining us back on the Morning Star Breakfast Show, and I'm still here with my colleague, Sister Peace Smith. Good to have you back.
Thank you.
All right, so we are moving straight into the area of Today in History and Infotainment. So we have a wonderful, amazing lady all the way from Bayelsa State. Her name is Abby Mobere Rex. Good to have you, Sister Abby.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
Sister Peace Smith, sorry for that. Good morning to you, Barry.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great, and you?
Thank God it's Friday. What do you
Yes,
have
it's
for us
Friday.
for Friday?
Yeah, I have Today in History / Infotainment for you.
Away from that, what do you have for us for Friday?
Okay, I don't really have anything to tangible.
So all these things saying that
but
you're back from Bayelsa State or all the way from Bayelsa. What's that particular thing Bayelsa is known for?
Yeah.
Okay, this is this is.
You have to go back to the village.
All right.
Excuse you on that.
Bayelsa people, I think they are known for their culture, their music is very peculiar and second to none. So yes.
No particular fruit?
Yeah.
Or
Fruit, we have different kind of fruit, like a historical event symbolizing the triumph of education was more than personal achievement. It marked a social revolution in India's struggle against caste oppression, celebrated annually. This day honored the transformative power of education, Ambedkar's lifelong fight for equality, intellectual freedom, and social justice in Maharashtra across India. Moving forward, we have International Inuit Day, observed every year on November 7th. International Inuit Day, recognizing the cultural resilience and rights of the Inuit people across the Arctic region of Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and Russia, established by the Inuit Circumpolar Council. This day commemorates the birthday of its founder, Eben Hobson, a visionary leader from Alaska who advocated for the Inuit unity and global recognition. The day emphasizing the preservation of the Inuit languages, tradition, knowledge, and environmental stewardship in the face of climate change. It serves as a reminder of the Inuit contribution to global heritage and importance of protecting the indigenous sovereignty and identity. Moving forward, we also have the National Revolution and Solidarity Day, Bangladesh, observed annually on November 7th. Bangladesh National Revolution and Solidarity Day commemorates the pivotal 1975 uprising that reshaped the nation's political landscape following the assassination of Rahman. On this day, the soldiers and citizens united to restore political stability and national solidarity during a turbulent period in Bangladesh post-independence history. The event symbolizes the people's collective aspiration for democracy, unity, and patriotic renewal. Though politically sensitive, it remains a moment for reflection on national identity and the resilience of the Bangladeshi people. Moving forward, we have Turkey More, People's Day, India. The Turkey Imong is a traditional post-harvest festival of the Lothar Nagar tribe of India, celebrated annually from October 10 to 6 to 10. The festival marked the end of the harvest season, serving as a time of thanksgiving, reconciliation, and community renewal. Rooted in centuries-old custom, Turkey Imong feature feasting, folk dance, rituals, and reinforce social harmony and gratitude to nature of abundance. Beyond its agricultural significance, it strengthens the bond within the Lothar community and preserves the indigenous cultural identity amidst modernization. Moving forward, we also have Love Your Lawyer Day, celebrated globally on first Friday of November. Love Your Lawyer Day is a light-hearted yet meaningful observance that encourages appreciation for legal professionals and their contributions to justice and fairness. Established in the year 2001 by the American Lawyers Public Image Association, the day aims to counter negative stereotypes about lawyers by promoting recognition of their vital role in defending rights, resolving disputes, and upholding the rule of law. Many bar associations and firms mark this day through community service and pro bono activity. Moving forward, we also have National Cancer Awareness Day, India, observed on November 7th, National Cancer Awareness Day in India, promote the public understanding of cancer prevention, early detection, and treatment. The date coincides with the birth anniversary of Marie Curie, the Nobel laureate whose pioneering research in radioactivity laid the foundation for modern cancer therapy. Established by the Indian government in the year 2014, the day underscored the need for screening, healthy living, and improved access to healthcare services, reflecting the nation's ongoing fight against one of its leading causes of death. Moving forward, we also have International Day of Medical Physics. This International Day of Medical Physics, it's observed every year on November 7th, marking the birth of Marie Curie. In the year 1867, the pioneer physicist would discover radium and polonium. Organized by the International Organizations of Medical Physics, the day celebrates the contributions of medical physicists to healthcare, particularly in imaging, radiation therapy, and other therapy. The event promotes awareness of how physics enhance disease detection and treatment, saving the lives of millions globally. Moving forward, we also have National Programmatic Advertising Day, celebrated on November 7th. The day honored the technological and data-driven advancement in digital advertising, and that allowed businesses to reach their audiences more effectively. Programmatic advertising, automated real-time ad buying, has revolutionized marketing strategy worldwide. The observance encourages professionals to share best practices and innovations that make digital marketing more efficient, transparent, and impactful. Moving forward, we also have Notary Public Day, observed on November 7th in the United States. Notary Public Day acknowledges the essential role of notaries in maintaining trust and authenticity in legal business transactions. Established in the year 1975, it marks the date when America's first notary was appointed in the year 1639. The day also highlights the notary duties as an impartial witness to the signing of important documents, ensuring the integrity of public record and safeguarding citizens' rights. Moving forward, we are going to featured event. We have Indian Farmer Fair. This is celebrated. This is observed in India from 7th of this month to 8th, 2025. The India Farmer Fair is a premier pharmaceutical healthcare trade show that's scheduled for November 7 to 8, 2025. India, designed as one of the one-stop solution for pharma industry. Moving forward, we also have the WIMBIZ Annual Conference 2025. This is taking place in Lagos from November 6 to 7. Today happens to be the last day. The WIMBIZ Annual Conference 2025 is the 24th edition in Lagos, Nigeria, and is virtually organized by the Women in Management, Business, and Public Service. The conference serves as a beacon of empowerment for women leaders with the theme OWN Them. It challenges participants to lead with purpose, authenticity, and courage. Moving forward, and last for the featured event for today is Lagos International Trade Fair 2025, taking place from November 7th to 16th of November. The Lagos International Trade Fair, scheduled for November 7th to 16th, 2025, is the West Africa's largest and most prestigious trade exhibition organized by the Lagos Chambers of Commerce and Industry. The 10-day event attracts participants from across the globe, showcasing a vast range of products and services. It serves as a dynamic platform for business, networking, investment, and innovation, promoting Nigeria's role as a leading commercial hub in Africa. So that's all we have for today in history. I'm moving straight to infotainment. Remember, we are still in the wake of the general fellowship. Please do well to attend all the activities here in the world headquarters. And today happens to be Friday, so definitely there are other activities taking place in other vessels. And going straight to another infotainment, we have a marriage blessing here. The families of late Pastor Uban Peter Ekiko of Unong, Asang Ikono, Uyo Local Government, Akwa Ibom State, and Chief Kasim Mamudu Oke of the Owan East Local Government, Edo State, cordially invite you to the traditional marriage and solemnization of and holy matrimony of their beloved children, Sharon Aniebet Ekiko and Eromis Musa Kasim. This is taking place 7th of November 2025, 2 p.m. prompt, and that's a traditional marriage. And for the marriage blessing is taking place at Kubwa Bethel, and it's on the 9th of November 2025, 10 p.m. prompt. So please do well to attend this marriage blessing. The marriage blessing is at Abuja. So please do well to celebrate with them and also congratulate them on their marriage blessing. So far, that's all we have for Today in History / infotainment for you. I hope you've picked one or two and also try to celebrate with those that are getting married. Thank you very much, Sister Peace Smith and Brother Eric. We hope to see your marriage invitation.
Yes, so rejoice with those that are rejoicing now.
Yes, that is the main point. We have to celebrate with those who are celebrating now so that you can be celebrated in turn. All right, thank you so much, Sister A.B. Rex, for the wonderful history and also the entertainment. And this is where we are drawing the curtains close for today's episode. Yes, but Sister Peace, a word, please.
Yes, we have Regnum today, Nigerian time, 7 p.m. on Starcross Television. So please do well to join us during the conversation.
All right, thank you so much. So this is where how far we can go. So thank you so much for being part and parcel of this wonderful episode. Do enjoy the rest of the program on Starcross TV. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Bye for now.